If you strip away the packaging and line up a dozen premium cigars side by side, you quickly run into a problem. Without any identifiers, they are indistinguishable from one another. They become a pure commodity. For a buyer, this creates an immediate dilemma. Looking at a bare wrapper leaf offers absolutely zero context. You have no way to verify who rolled it, what country the tobacco came from, or whether you are paying for high-grade craftsmanship or a cheap imitation. To fix this exact vulnerability, 19th century makers introduced a surprisingly simple piece of paper, the cigar band. The cigar band functions as a highly specialized tool. Decades before websites or social media existed, this paper ring performed the heavy lifting of modern marketing right on the shelf. The band injects identity directly onto the product. It takes an interchangeable cylinder of dried leaves and turns it into a recognizable story. In the 1800s, the cigar industry experienced a massive boom. Factories were churning out product on an industrial scale, and naturally, opportunistic counterfeiters flooded the market with inferior knockoffs passed off as premium goods. To protect their reputation, makers started wrapping simple paper rings around their cigars. It was a physical mechanism to separate their specific work from the fakes crowding the marketplace. That small band immediately provided the consumer with three critical pieces of data: authenticity, differentiation, and trust. You knew exactly whose work you were holding. Because consumers could now verify the origin of their purchase, they stopped buying blindly. They started actively seeking out the specific rings of the makers they preferred, rewarding consistent quality with repeat business. Solving the problem of fraudulent supply gave consumers a way to reward consistency. The band turned a single purchase into a repeatable choice. As the industry moved into the late 1800s and early 1900s, commercial printing technology rapidly advanced. Manufacturers realized their basic paper identifiers could carry far more visual weight. This label from Flor de López Hermanos shows what happened when printing capabilities expanded. Makers elevated packaging into miniature works of art, applying intricate embossing, heavy gold foiling, and vibrant illustrations. Before a match is struck, these meticulous borders signal luxury and high-level craftsmanship. We see the effect of this artistic leap in collections like this one. People began carefully saving them, a practice known as Vitolphily. These collections reveal 4 design rules: clarity for recognition, balance so space isn't overcrowded, a distinct personality, and high memorability. These design principles allowed the band to outlast the cigar itself. Today, these bands are preserved in archives as historical specimens of graphic art. Today, the available design tools are entirely digital, but the baseline requirement to stand out in a heavily saturated market remains exactly the same. This is especially true in the modern private label market. For a new customer, the band serves as the crucial initial handshake. It is the entire first impression that dictates whether a cigar is perceived as a premium, intentional product or a generic leftover. Despite a high demand for custom branding, the execution has remained stubbornly difficult. Professional design and commercial printing are bottlenecked by complex logistics, high minimum orders, and specialized software. The same urge to differentiate that drove 19th century makers now drives modern event planners and small batch entrepreneurs. Yet the physical production of these identities has largely remained an insider's game. That bottleneck is what Bandz was built to bypass. It operates as an immediate bridge, taking a user from a raw concept straight to a fully realized, ready-to-print design. Whether launching a private label, outfitting a lounge, or personalizing cigars for a wedding, the platform allows anyone to instantly generate and visualize their custom aesthetic. For 2 centuries, consumers could only buy the story that a major manufacturer decided to print. Technology now allows anyone to write, design, and hold their own.